here's where I am today, Grand Canyon Deer Farm. Man, look at this vintage tractor. This is really nice. And the main entry building is getting a fresh coat of paint, which is nice. Got to keep up appearances. Look at this. This is what I'll be seeing. I'll only be seeing real ones. See, this is the pricing. Just the animals we'll be seeing. Go up here in the gift shop. Get this very nice cat named Pumpkin. Because I miss my kitty cats at home. Hi. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you are so soft. You are so soft. And I love your colorations also. So they do have restaurant locations right inside the gift shop. And I purchased a cup of deer food. We'll see how far this goes. Go through the doorway to see the deer. Here's other rules of the farm. Hey everybody, Tom here for Tom's Road Trip, and I'm in Williams, Arizona, near the Grand Canyon, and today I'm checking out the Grand Canyon Deer Farm. Our deer farm is going to have lots of different deer. I showed you the different types of animals they have right at the front on the sign. I got my food cup. So I have been to another deer farm before in Wisconsin, you know, the Wisconsin Deer Farm. So I'm assuming it's going to be like that, where I'll get to feed the deer, pet the deer, and they have other animals scattered around. So I'm excited to be here. I am wearing my hat, so I've been mentioning in my other videos on this road trip, I am not buying any hats on this road trip. Instead, I'll be buying magnets. My hat collection is very, very large, and I'm trying to conserve money. My hat collection has cost me quite a lot of money. Now that way I can wear my own hat and show, you know, advertise my channel basically. On the different places I've been to so far, I've gotten a lot of attention, so that's always good for my channel. I am still purchasing, like I said, I'm purchasing a magnet, and that will help out any place that I go to. So I see all the deer here waiting for me to come in to give them food. So let's get started. All right, so here's one of the other animals they have here, African crested porcupine. And it's still early. That spray noise that you hear, they are painting the building as I showed you right at the beginning. Oh yeah. Beautiful animal. Absolutely beautiful. All right, next up we got Nigerian dwarf goat. See all of the cute goats. See all those deer following those people around because they got the food. Now the food cup that they gave us is for the deer only, so you don't feed the goats the deer food because the goats eat a different type of food. I do love the goaty goats. And deer waiting for me to go in. One of the other animals they have is pot-bellied pig. So pot-bellied pigs are further in the back right now because our staff in here cleaning up this area. So the piggies are in the back. So I will see them a little bit later. Alright, so deer I'm going to be seeing next are fallow deer. Hello deer, how are you? It's like, shut up, give me the food. You want some yummies? Just a little bit, don't eat the whole cup, okay? There you go. Hi, sweetheart. You want some too? There you go. Good stuff, isn't it? Yeah, yum, yum, yum. I can't let you eat it all. Get them over here. So the fallow deer come in three main colorations. You got the white, then you got the more brownish colorations, and then you got the chocolate or darker colorations. So there's lots more than what's here. We stay on the pathway. The deer have access to go in all of these other areas. So if they don't want to interact with the guests, they get to go in this area over here. Hey, 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 hey! Excuse you! Excuse you! Do I taste good? He's like, give me some food. All right, here. Wait, here. I'll give you something. Here. Eat that, don't, not my pants. Eat that, not my pants, okay? Don't eat my pants. Thank you. Not my shirt either. You're trying to get my attention. Okay, hold on. Oh. All right, I got mobbed by the goats, basically. Whole groups of them all came over, so my initial cup is already empty. It didn't last long because they were chewing on my shorts on my shirt, trying to get my attention. So you see that all the ones that were laying over there all came over all at once. Over there. So you come here early, expect to get mobbed by the goats. I mean, by the deer, not the goats. Sorry, I was looking at goats. Get mobbed by the deer. So I'm gonna go buy more. All right, so I came back up front, and instead of getting a small cup, I got the big old giant one. This was $21. Hopefully it lasts a little bit longer. All right, so I was just told basically at the gift shop, being one of the first ones here, the deer assume that they're starving. Now, they do not just eat these pellets and rely on guests to be fed. They are fed by the staff here. So while it may appear like they are absolutely starving, that's not the case. See, they're all around these other people.
That's the time you pet them, because
yeah.
once you're done with the food,
There we go. See, they're all coming over again. They're all coming over again. All coming over again. Hi. All right.
It's kind of work best if you walk and feed at the same time.
Yeah.
Unless you like to be surrounded by.
Well, you open up your mouth and I'll pour it in. Here, open up your mouth. Open up your mouth. So basically, they open up their mouths. You can just pour it in. Keep in mind, they will tug on your clothing. They will tug on your clothing, trying to get your attention. So they recommend you don't wear your good clothes here because everybody's hungry. Well, there's plenty on the ground too, guys. There's plenty on the ground too, everybody. There you go. Plenty on the ground, everybody. Yeah, here you go. Pour some in your mouth. Hey, here you go too. Yeah. Yeah, so I got. Well, it's gonna go in your nostrils too, guys. Here, why don't I stand up here? Make it easier. There you go. See? There you go. Ooh, it's on your back. There you go. How's that? That working better for you guys? Yeah? Does that work better for you? I'm just pouring on the ground a little bit. There you go. Thanks for snotting on me. I appreciate that. So I'm standing on a bench right now, just to get up a little bit higher. Basically, keep them from chewing on my clothing here. So yeah. Now you're gonna make me fall. You untying my shoe? You untying my shoe now? Yeah? You're untying my shoelaces. You're just like a child, aren't you? Here you go, babies. Alright. Don't chew on my shoelaces. Stop that. Hey. I have to tie my shoes, sillies. Stop it. Alright. More over there. Alright, so I went back to the gift shop. use the restroom, wash my hands because I had deer spittle all over me. So you see, now that I don't have any food, they're not all mobbing me. Which was an interesting experience. I've never been surrounded by deer like that. It was quite interesting. Hi, baby. All right, they also have buffalo or American bison. There we go. Now, buffalo and bison are actually two different types of animals. They're a subspecies. So, yeah, really, really cool. You see the potbelly piggy over there. Those make really good pets. A lot of people have, well, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but some people have potbelly pigs as pets. Couldn't really have one of these as a pet. Be cool though. Be out walking your bison. So you can see you got one of the workers sweeping off the pavement. See, all of these deer make a lot of raisinets. You know, it's the polite way of saying deer poop. So yeah, now that they know I don't have any food, they're not mobbing me, so they're kind of just walking around. Inside this barn, they have a bunch of different deer antlers. See all of them right here. You know, obviously the larger ones are from the older deer, you know, or the bucks. And good thing about deer antlers is if you want to collect them, it doesn't harm the animal because they naturally drop them each season and they grow new set of antlers each year. And what is the rut? Information about deer eyes. Better to see you with. And did you know, as I mentioned that earlier, deer do come in a variety of colorations. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? Hi. You see, these type of deer, unlike the white-tailed deer, they do not lose their spots. They keep their spots into adulthood. Really super, super cute. And they do have vending machines here with dried corn inside. Different areas with different types of animals. And they got a dromedary camel, or one-hump camel. There we go. And you got this lovely peacock. Hello. Yep, got some chickens. Love the chickies. Now, if you love chickens, you know, you like eggs. Or, I don't want to say it too loud, and you like chicken. Well, yeah, gotta have chickies for that. Looks like there is a peahen inside there also. That is the female of the peafowl. Like most bird species, the males are bright and flashy with the nice blue colors and the green feathers, whereas the females have a more dull brown and white plumage. Doesn't make them any less really nice to look at. Look at that. You want to get too close to Gracie, she'll rip your whiskers off. So again, the food that you get at the entrance, you know, that I was feeding the deer is not for the other animals. It's only for the deer. Hi, Gracie. That cute one is making a kind of a noise. Sounds like he's calling for mom. Hey, sweetheart. Hi. Yeah, Patagonian Mara or Patagonian Cavy as their most well-known places I've been to. And also in this habitat you got Bennett's wallaby. So I see the Bennett's wallaby. Adorable animal. So Patagonian Mara or Cavy is going to be in this area here. There is a pathway where we walk around to see the other animals. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? Hi. Just kind of looking at me like, I don't know about this guy. Seems pretty cool. Gave me some food earlier. All right. The Patagonian Mara was right by the tree here. Didn't even notice until it got up to walk around. Yeah. Oh, bless you. It was laying down, didn't even notice. Tried to reach my hand out, the pet her. Kind of pulled her head back. She's like, no, I don't want to be petted. Hi, sweeties. Hi. How are you? Such cute animals. Try to get you a better view of Gracie, the dromedary camel. Oh my gosh, camel butt. We don't want to see that. Here's the chocolate colored deer. And you got the white, and then you got the brown one. This is a sanctuary pen. This is another area where the deer can go if they don't want to be around the people. So the deer have free range to the whole area. The humans have to stay on the pathway unless you're one of the workers. Then you get to walk around with the deer. Alright, I see this small habitat right here. Sorry, I just hit the post. I don't know if anything is in here. Might not be. There's no sign stating there's any animal in here. Yeah, and the bucket is turned over, so evidently nothing in here at the moment. Alright, I'm sitting down on the bench for a little bit. The one nice deer that was right by here, as soon as I sat down, kind of ran off, and then this little one wandered over to me. Hi, baby. How you doing? Come here. Come here. Yeah, see, now that I don't have a bucket of food, they don't care. That's okay. They get to pet a few of them. All right, I'm gonna walk past them and go into this area over here. Hi. May I pet you? Yeah, get to pet the deer. Pet the deer. Yeah, very nice deer. See, this gentleman has his, his antlers growing in. Got the buds on top. Yeah. Yes, sirree. Yes, sir. Oh boy, they've got reindeer. Now, reindeer, unlike these other deer, both male and female grow antlers. Yeah. How are you? Yeah, conservation status vulnerable. Hello. How are you? Hi. Hello. Wow, they are so nice looking. Yep. Santa would be lost without his reindeer. Yeah. Yeah. May I pet you? No? No? Okay. I won't try to pet you. I'm sorry. Very lovely, though. Another of the male peacocks in there. So you can see the reindeer have a nice size habitat. Lots of space for them. So this is the backside of the secondary yard for the Patagonian Mara or Cavy, if you will, and the Bennett's wallaby. Now we come to the other animals. Got miniature zebu. There we go. Got the one inside. Not sure why the one's inside, not the other. And the other one is right there, but I don't want to show you the butt. Next up, I got miniature horse. Horsies. I mean, I don't know if the animals were told I was coming, you know, like the zebra knew I was going to be around this area. I don't think they have zebra here, but, you know, every time I see a zebra, I end up on a hind end, so zebra must have known where I'm at. I think they got to put like a special tracking device on me or something. And they have coos deer. More information about them. Oh, there we go. I see the deer right inside there. There we go. They're also cute. Next up, we got mule deer. There we go. They're cute also. And like mule deer have spots. Got another one right there. Then we've got alpaca. Here's the alpaca. Yeah, you can see they have their haircuts. Hot summer months, they get shaved down. Because during the cold winter months, they are big and fluffy. You know, or their hair's a lot longer. And this is very important. Don't touch fawns in the wild. And they also have llama in with the alpaca. So you can notice the size difference between the two. You got one of the other reindeer in this habitat. Yeah, this is the male, so I guess the male is kept separate from the two females that were in the first pen that I showed you. Alright, so I'm going back into the open yard where all the deer are. And I see another of the reindeer. Hi. How are you? Hello. A little bit more information about reindeer. Reindeer panting. Yeah, this is another one of the males. Hello, sir. I can't pet your nose? No? Okay, I won't pet your nose. Sign here says, please do not grab antlers. I'd be a terrible person to do that. Probably looking for some food. I had food, but the deer ate it all. I'm sorry. See, the deer are waiting at the gates. Got more people coming. Just in case the other people have food. They noticed I didn't have food, so they kind of just like, okay, yeah, this guy's got nothing, and walked away. More people over there. Yeah, see, she has some food. Hello, sir. Hi. Information, Alvin, our cicada looks pretty different this time of year. Alright, I guess this is Alvin. Another one of the male reindeer. That guy's got some really nice antlers. Alright, got miniature donkey. Alright, so I do not see the miniature donkey in this habitat, so miniature donkey is somewhere else at the moment. Alright, I found out why all the animals are showing me their behinds. It's this guy right here, or lady. This is actually a zonkey, which is a mix between a donkey and a zebra. I was wondering why all the animals were showing me their backsides. That explains it. Anytime there's a zebra, or now I know zonkies, swear it's a conspiracy against me. There we go. I had to move up the pathway a little bit more. Get you a nice side view of the zonkey. Pretty neat animal. And these are Rocky Mountain elk. That's a pretty neat animal too. I've seen some signs for elk, you know, on the side of the highway. You know, deer. So far on this road trip, I've seen signs for ducks and geese, deer, elk, cows, you know, because I was driving by some farm areas. Lots of different weird signs in between. So even though I don't have food, the deers will let me pet them. Or the one just was. Hi baby, how are you? Hi. We were just curious, you know, of my, my camera. I'm actually filming this on my phone with my, my handheld tripod, because I didn't want to bring my big camera in here. Sometimes my large camera freaks out the animals, and the last thing I want to do is upset the animals, and I figured it'd be easier and more manageable to have my cell phone with me at this particular attraction in order to, feed and interact with the animals, rather than having my big camera, which would make it a little more difficult. All right, there we go. Rocky Mountain elk stood up. And there is a second one a little further back, or a third one rather, because there's a small one right this way. All right, we got Rocky Mountain elk. And in with them you got cicada. Okay, so this is the cicada, and then you got the two elk, Rocky Mountain elk. I thought this guy looked a little bit different. Also got the nice white spots, just like the fallow deer that are abundant in this large habitat that I'm standing in. Oh, there's actually two zebu. Came back to this habitat. This is the other one. This is the male. He's a little bit lighter coloration. And there is the other one. Well, this is the first one that I saw. Back over here by the goaty goats. Hi, how are you? Hi. And here's the cute little ones. Hello. Alright, I was given permission to come back here. So the potbelly pigs are in the back here because they are going to be doing painting on the over the red. So the one lady gave me authorization to come back here. Get a little bit closer view of the cute pig. Hi, how you doing? I always love the pigs. Usually have such personality. Really, really cute. So they got approximately 90 of these fallow deer. Several babies.
I don't know if anybody told you this spot.
Alright, so I was speaking to one of the staff. They are working on expanding some of the habitats. So the donkey is currently behind the scenes as they are going to be expanding the donkey's habitat for one of the reindeers. All of the reindeer were brought here. Most of them are been here long term. Apparently the owner really loves reindeer, so they are working on creating a pen over by her home where all the reindeer can be and the guests can interact with the reindeer. So that's pretty cool. So if you're from this area or you're passing by sometime heading to the Grand Canyon, I definitely recommend coming here. So you can feed the reindeer. They have the mule deer, which aren't the friendliest type of deers, hence the reason why they are away from in a separate area. The sika deer, the zebus, the pigs, and a couple other animals, the cavy, were all rescues. Some of the deer, like the sika deer, were rescues. Evidently, someone came across the fawns when the mommy was out getting food, and they assumed that the fawn was abandoned. And they took it home and thought to rehabilitate it. And then the Fish and Wildlife Game Commission, you know, the people that were in charge of all the wild animals, took possession of them, and they came here to be rehabilitated. And they ended up staying. I don't know how long they've been here, but there's different animals that are here for various reasons. Surrenders, the animals couldn't be taken care of properly. Situations change for various reasons, so they are brought here. All of the fallow deer are born on property. They said, she mentioned to me that one of the older ones that they had that just died yesterday, as a matter of fact, was a senior. They've had some of the deer live up to 20 years old, and that's pretty old for a deer, even in captivity. So all of the deer that are here have all been born on property. The camel was purchased. The 2 bison were purchased to be by the owner to be brought here, and one of the bison actually had babies. So there's obviously a male and a female. So interesting place to come here. I do highly recommend it. But I said, if you come here first thing in the morning, be prepared to be mobbed like I was. You saw all of them around me. It wasn't scary or anything. It was just trying to get everybody food without them chewing on me, my shirt, my shorts, and especially my shoelaces. So if you're skittish of animals, this probably isn't going to be the best place for you. Or maybe come later in the day. Don't come first thing in the morning like I did, and be surprised you got 20 or 30 deer hanging around you. So you can see you get more new people here with food, so all the deer, congregate around them. So you can feed the reindeer also, or the mule deer or the sika deer if they come near you. So these are the 2 female of the reindeer. So you can see this male has the little nubs where the antlers would grow. I was misinformed basically, or I didn't know, so I apologize for this. But all the males that are in here with the females, they are all neutered. Otherwise, you would have, you know, be like rabbits. There'd be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of deer in here. So wherever their antlers were starting to grow, once they are neutered, the antlers no longer grow. Now, they do have several intact male, and those are kept separate from the rest of the group. Again, for various reasons. They are, you know, control the population here. They do have some fawns in here. I tried to show you a few of them. There's a few in with the mothers. A couple basically were just, you know, they're usually going to be close by mommy. Are you just nibbling on me? I don't have any food for you. I'm really sorry. I am really sorry. I had food for you guys earlier. And I know you had some because I saw you earlier. And I'm sure quite a few of these beautiful animals indulge in the food that I provided for them earlier. You can hear the noises. There was one of the fawns feeding on the mother earlier. See, there's one of the younger ones that just ran by. I believe she said there's like 5 or 6 fawns in here. 2 of them are at the owner's house being bottle fed because the mother or the mothers didn't take to them. And that happens occasionally in nature as well. So some of them are pretty vocal. All right, I'm going to test this. See this feeder here? I've got a quarter. So I'm going to put the quarter in here. Let's see, where's the quarter go? I'm sorry, it goes on the side. I'm trying to hold my my phone at the same time. So I'm going to turn this. Hold on. See, you got one already over here. Oh, it's 50 cents. That explains. Oh, it's 50 cents. Hold on, let me see if I get another quarter. I do have another quarter. See, this one's already over here. See? See, look at it. This was a test to see what would happen. Because all these deer were completely ignoring me. So, let me do this. See? See? I didn't even have to get the food out. Look at that. Didn't even have to get the corn out. This animal knew exactly what to do. You guys are smart. You've seen too many people do this. Huh. So I didn't even get a chance to see how much actual corn you get for 50 cents. But made a couple of the deer happy, which is nice. Let me get all 3 color variations right here. This is the typical colorations. And then you have the chocolate brown, and then the white colorations. The lady also told me that they are getting a lot more of the chocolate brown variation. So one of the bucks has that gene. And there's more people coming in. So all of these deer will start migrating over to where the people are. Making more raisinets. Oh yeah. So that's another interesting thing. I mean, the majority of the deer in here are the standard, you know, with the white spots. Yeah, so the see anybody that comes in. There's another male walking by. Hello. Hi. Can I pet you, babies? Yeah. Yeah, you nice baby, huh? Yeah. Very nice to be able to pet deer. Occasionally I get to see wild, white-tailed deer mostly, or mule deer, are in this area that are wild. Yes, very nice. Very, very nice. While majority of the deer in this area are fallow deer, there are a few sick deer in here. I forget how many she said that were in here, but I showed you the sick deer in the pens. Those were the rescues. See, now that the people don't have food, they walk away. Like, oh, they don't got food anymore. Meh. Not interested. So when you have food, you are their whole world. This is my phone. Yeah. So it came up to me, kind of booped my phone with its nose. Yeah. Yeah, you're a good boy, aren't you? Alright, I'll see you later. Get you a better view of the Rocky Mountain elk. Here we go. Both the zebu up close by. Yeah, do not feed your fingers to the animals. Oh man, definitely don't not. So yeah, if you eat your finger, it might make them sick. That's what the sign says. Don't want to make the animals sick. So don't feed them your fingers. This young male is following me around. You really want to be on YouTube, don't you? Yeah, you've been following me the whole time. So let me ask you something. Do you guys communicate with each other to let them know when I'm here to show their behinds? Because it seems to happen an awful lot. Particularly with zebras, and since you are part zebra, I figured you might have the answer for me. What do you think? No? Alright. I understand. Probably a secret. Only they know. Yeah, he didn't want to answer. Didn't think he would. So I'm going to go back to the other animals that were on the other side that I just got a hind view of them. Hopefully get a better, more appropriate view for you now. Look, this guy's got his VR headset on, man. Hope he's watching something good. Yeah. Can't just have the same stuff all day long. Yeah, so if you see a deer out in the wild around this area, it's going to be one of these mule deer. These ones that are here were injured, which is the reason why they are here. So they're not able to live out in the wild. Great view of the coos deer. They're both laying down in the barn my first time going through. Now you do get to feed any of them that have deer in the name. So any of the deer and the reindeer. You are free to feed them if they choose to come up to you. Alright, miniature zebu is up around now. These are pretty cool animals also. Yeah, miniature zebus, just like the standard zebus, they have that fat thing right on their back, or the back of their neck. Trying to get you a better view of the miniature horse. They just don't want to come out. Got a cute photo op. A little better view of the Bennett's wallaby. So cute. I had an opportunity to actually feed and pet all of these type of animals, wallabies and kangaroos. So yeah, this is the female. Males are just a little bit larger. Like I said earlier, unlike other deer, reindeer, females grow these nice antlers as well. But they still have all of their felt on. Another nice view of the Patagonian cavy. Or Patagonian Mara, as they have it named here. Trying to get you a better view. Don't want my facial hair ripped off, so I'm going to stay back. Speaking of back, look at that hump. Oh, we got white-nosed coatimundi. There we go. Are super cute. They got striped tails like a raccoon.
Oh, really?
Got a long snout. Two playing together. Got the other one just walking around. So they have some nice space. They also have an outdoor habitat they can go in. Hi, baby. Hi. Whoa. Don't want to focus on the bars. Climbing down with the other one. Go down slowly. Slowly. Hi. Hello, how you doing? How are you? You certainly are cute. Yeah. You're very cute. You're super cute, aren't you? Yeah. Super cute. Super cute, huh? Yeah. Hello. How you doing? Hi. Hello. I'm sorry I can't feed you. I can pet you though. Yeah, I can pet you. Just not allowed to feed you. Yeah, just not allowed to feed you. Yeah. You guys are on a special diet according to the sign. We got Carmen marmosets. Yeah, marmosets are in here. That's not it right there, that's actual toy. So I am trying to see if I can spot the marmoset. Oh my gosh, there it is right there. There it is right there. Oh my gosh. So yeah, marmosets are super cute. It's the coatimundi right outside now, so they have their outdoor habitat, which is really nice. Get to come outside, get some fresh air, climb around. It's got a pool to play in also, that's nice. Alright, I was hoping the two African crested porcupines would be out, but they are still napping. They are cute critters though. You just gotta watch out for the quills. And some people actually believe porcupines shoot their quills out at predators. That's not the case. They will usually swing their hind ends, or usually their tail will have quills at the end of it, and that's usually what they use for a weapon to, get away from predators, something that's stupid enough to try and eat them. So right at the end, you do have hand washing sinks. So if you interact with the deer, you pet them or you feed them, you definitely want to wash your hands. All right, so I'm going to go inside the freshly painted gift shop. This is also the entry and exit building. Paint job looks very nice. All right, showing you their fantastic gift shop. Oh, you can actually purchase antlers. That's pretty neat. Got a little bit of everything. Got quartz. All sorts of different things you can buy. Oh, I like all this stuff. Oh, they got mugs and refillable water bottles. And they have some ornaments also. These are all very nice. Yep, Christmas is just around the corner. I can't believe this year is almost over. Time of them here is mid-August 2025. So yes, all sorts of cool stuff here to look at and potentially purchase. I am looking for magnets. As I stated earlier, I am not purchasing hats on this road trip. We go. We've got some stuff for the kids. We got the plush. We got more plush. Yeah, now we got the shirts and the hats. More plush. See postcards. And they got ice cream and beverages and some other snacks. Got some books. Oh, peacock feathers. That's nice. So yep, gotta have the souvenirs. And snakes. Oh my God, they got snakes here too. Oh, and socks. Alright, and I see magnets. Yeah, all sorts of different ones. Alright, everybody, that's going to do it for my visit to the Grand Canyon Deer Farm in Williams, Arizona. This was a really fun place. Like I said, if you do come here, don't wear your good clothes or possibly your good shoes, because the deer do like to nibble to try to get your attention. It was quite interesting being mobbed by all those deer earlier on. It was an interesting experience. So leave some comments down below what your favorite part of my tour was. Like I said, I highly recommend coming here. I did get a few souvenirs. I got a couple stickers and the one magnet that I showed you. So I'm happy with that. I purchased deer food for the animals. All that helps to support the farm here. So if you are coming to the Grand Canyon, this is right near the drive up from Williams up to the Grand Canyon. So I highly recommend coming here. You don't have to spend a whole lot of time here. I spent a little more time than most people do, only because I wanted to film everything. So if you like places like this, I go to zoos and aquariums all over the country. I also visit
amusement parks, theme parks, state and national parks. I was at the Grand Canyon a couple days ago. So much fun. I upload new videos every Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern. So if you are new to my channel, I have hundreds of videos for you guys to check out. Thank you everybody for watching. I welcome your comments, suggestions, questions, anything like that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.